Like, can you imagine if we worked together and solved a case or found a missing person? The possibilities are endless. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please do subscribe, and if you're old here, hello again. My name's Kate Philpott and I cover true crime cases on my channel. So I asked you guys on Instagram for any names of any people that have gone missing in the last kind of month or two or last few months, and there were quite a few, so just for now I'm going to let you know about 2 of them, and I'm sure I'll get around to the rest of them in future videos. But I just want to make it clear just how important videos like this are and how important it is to hear about cases like this that are fresh, especially when it comes to missing people. There could always be someone who's gone missing in your area, or even in an area where you know someone from that place or something like that. So the more eyes, the better. Also, if you'd like to submit cases for future videos like this, then make sure you go and follow me on Instagram at katephilpott_YT. And of course, before we get into it, quick little disclaimer. If any of the information I provide is in any way inaccurate, I do apologise. It's just what I found online and merged together into one video. Alright, let's get into the first case. Our first missing person this week is Breasia Terrell. She went missing from Davenport in Iowa in the early hours of the morning on the 10th of July. And this is just last year. She had spent the night of the 9th of July with her half-brother and his father being Henry Earl Dinkins. And I believe Henry's girlfriend spent the night with them as well. According to Breasia's mother, Breasia had sent her a text just after 9 p.m. just to say goodnight, and she sent this text from Henry's phone. Breasia was 10 years old at the time of her disappearance, but on the 4th of December 2020, it would have been her 11th birthday. And her family actually celebrated her birthday that day as well. So they decorated the house with purple decorations because that was Breasia's favourite colour, and they just had that day for Breasia. Breasia was last seen in a white t-shirt, shorts, and either white or pink flip-flops. And there is a person of interest in this case. Not quite a suspect, but definitely a person of interest, and that person is Henry Earl Dinkins, Breasia's half-brother's father. Police believe that he has information that would be valuable in locating Breasia. Interestingly, on the 10th of July, the day that Breasia went missing, Henry was taken into custody. He was taken in because he had violated sex offender register requirements and parole, and this was after police had searched his apartment. As for the details of him being on the sex offender register, here we go. In 1990, he pleaded guilty to 3rd-degree sexual abuse of a minor. And Henry is also wanted in the state of Illinois after failing to appear in court in April 2019 on drug charges, seemingly to do with dealing drugs. And as far as I'm aware, he is still currently in jail. So this might kind of sound like, why did Breasia's mother allow her to be around this guy if he was a sex offender, a known sex offender? But the reality of it was, she was born in 2009, and ever since then, she had been around him. So I don't know if there had been any personal issues or, you know, dramas. Obviously, I have no idea, but I did see some comments online scrutinizing Breasia's mother for allowing her to be around him, but then maybe she had reason to trust him. We honestly don't know the ins and outs.
What I'm trying to say is basically you can't really judge unless you're in that situation.
Anyway, in relation to Henry Earl Dinkins, police are seeking information about these 3 vehicles as they were associated with him at the time. So there's a maroon 2007 Chevrolet Impala, a black 2012 Chevrolet Camaro, and a motorhome. Police have investigated around 200 tips, they've done hundreds of interviews, and they've executed over 60 search warrants in the search for Breasia. A few days after she initially went missing, there was an Amber Alert issued, but in mid-January, this would be maybe 3 weeks ago, the Amber Alert was cancelled because there was no longer that immediacy factor. And this was because it had been 6 months at this point. But what I will say is that does not mean that this case is no longer important. If anything, I think now more than ever, the public needs to come together and try to get the word out about Breasia, because just because there's no longer an Amber Alert, that doesn't mean, oh, everything's resolved, you know? Like, there's still no answers. We still don't know where this little girl went, if she's alive. We don't know anything. Obviously, her family are totally heartbroken and they are not giving up by the sounds of it. They're looking for Breasia every single day. And there's also a reward of $10,000 for any information leading to her whereabouts. So all in all, what I'll say is it's literally free to share this information. If you know anyone in the Davenport area or even in Iowa in general, please tell them about this case. They might have heard of it already, but they might not know that she's still missing. Like, this is still important. The reason I feel so strongly about missing person cases is there is still no closure for the family. This missing person may or may not be alive. If they are alive, that means there's a chance to reunite them with their family. And that alone is reason enough to spread the word, get her face out there, get her name out there. Another thing that really helps is to like this video, comment on it, and watch it to the end. Again, it's totally free to do that. Okay, let's move on to our second case. This is a much more recent case, and it's also an Irish case. This is 38-year-old Joseph Langan, who went missing from Galway last Tuesday. So Tuesday the 26th of January 2021. He's missing from the Well Park Road area, and he is 6 foot, of slim build, with short light hair. When he was last seen, he was wearing a green khaki coat, dark jeans, and dark runners with a white sole, and he was also wearing a blue face mask. It's so bizarre to mention that in a missing person alert. Unfortunately, there are no details, at least publicly, about his last movements and things like that, because generally the first bits of information are just about like physical description. But since there's definitely a sense of urgency around this case, we'll work with what we've got. So again, anyone in the Well Park Road area or Galway in general, please keep an eye out for this man, or if you know anyone in that area, please let them know about it. I've recently had my mind absolutely blown when it comes to the power of social media in missing person cases, and social media in general, just sharing online and stuff, because recently I did a TikTok on the Tatiana Duggar case. Tatiana Duggar went missing on the 8th of January, and I did a TikTok on it, and people's hearts are so big. So everyone who saw that TikTok was commenting like crazy, liking, sharing. It had like thousands and thousands of shares, which is incredible. Can you imagine if just because of a TikTok or a YouTube video or you sharing it with one person, that could be the one person that it needs to get to for the case to be solved? Like, can you imagine if we worked together and solved a case or found a missing person because of that? Like, the possibilities are endless, so let's just keep hope alive. So thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like or comment down below what your thoughts were. For more true crime content, you can either have a look at all the YouTube videos I've done, or you can follow me on TikTok, where I post several TikToks a day actually at the moment, with more cases, missing people, all that kind of stuff. Oh, and it's KatePhilpott_YT for my TikTok and my Instagram and my Twitter. God, I'm all over the place today. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.